you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out tonight. We now have our very special guest stand-up comedian this evening. You probably have seen him around town, and you probably know him as an award-winning writer for the show Ellen. Please welcome Gil Rief.
Thank you. Let's keep singing Octopus's Garden. Are you guys hanging in there with the government shutdown? Are you doing okay? Are you managing? When I was growing up, my dad actually worked for the government, and he could never really tell us what he did. Not because it was classified, he just had no idea. But there's some great news out there. I think just this past week, Bill O'Reilly came out with a new book. I don't know if you've read it. It's called Killing Jesus. That book, it's actually my own personal Bible, because just like the Bible, I don't plan on reading it. When people preach to me about the Bible, what I do, I just cover my ears and go, spoiler alert, don't ruin it for me. Spoiler. But there's not much time to read these days. We're in a golden age of television. Did you guys see the man with the 132-pound scrotum on TLC? It's incredible. I saw about 5 seconds of it. You get the idea right away. I mean, it's incredible. The way I feel is, if you know the weight of your own balls, there's already a problem. No point should you know this information. I used to watch the show Weeds, but then I realized that it was a gateway show because it got me into Breaking Bad. And now I'm just really jonesing for a show about bath salts. There is that show, Drugs, Inc. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on National Geographic. That channel used to follow around polar bears, and now they follow around drug addicts, basically. That's how low we've gone. It's very sad. Yeah, you're laughing. And drinking a Merlot. I like it. There's, the World Series is coming up. A lot of people like baseball, but not me. I have to admit it. They say baseball is our national pastime, but if that were true, why is baseball the exact same thing we think about when we're not supposed to get aroused? I'm not saying like our national pastime needs to create a boner. I just say it shouldn't prevent them. Man, I shouldn't have had as much beer as I did before the show. Well, this is exciting. The Olympic torch has been lit in Athens. It's on its way to Russia. But I have a feeling when it gets to Russia, they're going to reject it for being too flaming. There's other great news this week. This is a great week. There was a study that said that the Chicken McNugget is 50% chicken. Some people are sad. I'm an optimist. I see the nugget is half full. At the Subway near where I live, this is very exciting, but the world's greatest sandwich artist works at my Subway sandwich. And I never eat any of the sandwiches that he makes because I figure they'll be worth a lot more when he's dead. You know what job I find really interesting? I think police sketch artist is an interesting job. Wouldn't you say? Would you agree with that? Because you'd agree, right? Because this is someone who thinks, okay, I like art, but I also want to fight crime. Like, how do I make this happen? It's like the job of a mall cop. It's someone who thinks, okay, I want to fight crime, but only in the retail sector. That's it. Just right outside Cinnabon is as far as I'm running. The last time I was at the mall, I saw a pregnant mannequin. What kind of sicko has sex with a mannequin? Can I have a sip of that, please? There are a lot of people who seem professional when I meet them, but then when they give me their email address, it's something like horny goat fucker at Hotmail. And aren't they embarrassed? I mean, who uses Hotmail anymore? What else can we talk about? My wife and I, we just celebrated, how's this for a transition? My wife and I, we just celebrated our 9th wedding anniversary just the other day. It's amazing. I like being married, but sometimes I wonder if there's just one woman out there for everybody, because she would be quite a slut. I've been to a lot of weddings. I once went, this is true, I once went to a crip wedding in South Central. It was a beautiful ceremony. But I requested the song Lady in Red, and the DJ was shot. Not because of the reference to the color red, but because gangsters hate Krista Berg. Take anything away from this show. I have 2 kids. And I'm a horrible, horrible disciplinarian. The other day, my daughter was acting up, and I called for a timeout, and I didn't realize I was already out of timeouts, so I was charged with a technical. It's a basketball joke. It's a basketball crowd. You know what, though? What I really want to do, though, I would like to, I want to make sure my kids are self-sufficient, that they're independent when they go out in the world. It's like that saying, buy a man a fish and you won't go hungry for a day. Teach a man to capture a fisherman and force him into slavery. He'll never go hungry, ever again. But one last thing I'll leave you with. There is a very dangerous statistic. You'll be very interested in this. This is amazing, the injustice that we still have out there. Did you know that for every dollar a man makes, a woman makes 75 cents? Which just isn't fair. I mean, why are women making money off of us? I'll figure that out. Well, you guys have been incredible. I appreciate you sticking through this set. And let's keep the show going. God bless you and